Hey, welcome to the Section Review. I'm Ethan. Joining me as always is Roderick and Calico Kid. So today we're doing the 1989 science fiction film Back to the Future 2,
Number 2.
directed by Robert Zemeckis.
It's back, and it's worse than the first.
Worse. Let's start off with that.
Yeah.
You know, when we get to the third one and in the Wild West, it's gonna be winter time, and I have some blankets for you.
Jokes. This movie is basically it's the same. It's got a lot of similarities. It's like watching the first one again.
Not really, but
In some parts, like it changes up some of the stuff, but like when I first started watching the second one, I'm like, this is lame. This is the same movie, just in the future.
I think it's really smart that they waited, 4 or 5 years to just reboot and use as much nostalgia on it as possible.
mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean, I watched all 3 of these back to back,
Yeah.
so
As intended.
yeah. But I was like, man, this is just repeating.
Yeah.
The hoverboards are cool.
Yeah.
I want one.
Why don't you invent one?
I think somebody has, like Mercedes invented hoverboards.
Yeah.
There's a quote
Yeah.
right there. And it's just hovering. There he goes.
So,
Yeah.
nothing
I mean,
else.
it same song, same verse. Use that before.
Different actors, but okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Flea's in this one, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
That saves it then.
Yeah.
Now this movie's great. Flea. That's
right-
Flea.
Right off the bat.
He doesn't know the picture of Flea.
Yeah,
Right.
he has no idea what that is.
Yeah.
Jennifer's different.
She is.
Yep, different actress who played Jennifer, the girlfriend.
Damn.
I didn't even notice.
I
did you?
didn't.
The first one was played by Claudia Wells, and she had to drop out of the second one because her mother had cancer, and so
Good reason.
she was picked up by
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Shue.
Yep. She was in a lot of 80s movies.
Like
a
Shue.
lot. Spelled different.
Yeah.
Um,
Adventures in Babysitting. Check it out.
yeah.
Adventures of Babysitting
Adventures in Babysitting.
and Babysitting.
It's got Vincent D'Onofrio playing Thor.
The best on-screen depiction of Thor, in my opinion.
Ever.
Have you seen Kung Fury?
Yes.
Thor's in that, isn't he? Or is that who? That's Thor.
That's Thor.
Yeah. That's the best one.
Old Thor.
That's Thor.
Yeah, Kung Fury. We might do that one. This one starts off, and a lot of people think there's a lot of paradoxes and conspiracy theories about this one because there's so much traveling back and forth. Jennifer's different right off the bat, so people think that the Jennifer from his original timeline is different than this Jennifer.
Okay.
Like vastly different.
Okay.
Different enough to where it's like a different actress.
Makes sense.
Doc shows up and he says, Marty, we've got to go back to the future.
So he's
Implies that Marty had already
Yeah.
been to the future, which, in our knowledge, he had.
Okay, that makes sense where it could be like different dimensions.
Which brings up another conspiracy theory that most of all this movie is strictly planned out by Doc.
That's what I said. Future Doc
to
is
a
a
T.
dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Makes
this Doc that comes back is way future Doc, who's already came back and saved old Doc and taken Marty into the future and had him brutally murdered. And he came back several times. Like
Okay.
at the point where Biff is chasing him in the car, Biff straight up murders him, and Doc has to go back again and rescue him.
Same thing when he jumps
That's
off
what I
of
thought
Biff's
was
tower in
Biff's
the
tower,
future.
he's right there to catch him.
Yeah.
First time, straight up died.
So the first couple hundred times. I mean, that's some
Yeah.
precise timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's almost like a Morty.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
For those of you on the internet that don't know who Rick and Morty are,
Yeah.
My grandpa, maybe.
we'll have to welcome our first Amish viewer.
I don't know. My grandpa calls him Mork and Mindy.
More convincing.
That's something else. We'll get to those.
Yeah. Elijah Wood makes his first appearance in this movie.
He's
Yes. He plays the really little kid. There's two of them. One of them is him playing that arcade game in the 80s cafe.
Okay.
And he's like, this is like a baby's toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, Elijah Wood.
Mm-hmm.
First.
Speaking of Elijah Wood, you should check out his sweet movie he helped produce called The Greasy Strangler.
He did, yeah.
It's great.
The movie's horrible. It is like a 1. It's a 1.
No, it's
It's
10.
a 1.
That's the only thing.
It's a 1 on a scale
It's
to
a
1 million. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
it got a lucky
10 out of
it got a lucky roll on Roderick's rating dice, so
Yeah.
he's sticking to his convictions.
It got a critical.
Yeah. Critical.
It rolled a 20 on a 10-sided die.
Yeah. I'm very confused.
Physics. Biff in this movie, when they go into the alternate future,
What's his name? Griff?
Griff, the son,
Yeah. An old
or
man.
Needles is his son. Griff is his grandson.
Needles is Flea.
Needless to say.
Yeah. Is his son, and then
Needles is Biff's son?
yeah,
I thought RoboCop.
that's his
looking
grandson.
Okay.
That's Needles' son.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Biff is old. He's his dad's age.
Got it.
Biff in this movie was almost spot on impression of someone you know.
Old man Biff?
Yeah. No, future Biff, where he's super rich and
Oh.
You know, the political leanings, owns casinos, towers.
We're talking about Trump.
oh yes, oh yes.
And
They
he just
completely based him in the future off of Trump in the 80s. Like everything.
It was brainstorming like, what's the most outlandish thing you can think of, and then
yeah.
hey,
Yeah. He's rich.
This guy in
He
charge.
owns casinos.
Yeah.
He's a jackass. It all comes together. So in the movie, he steals the almanac and goes back in time and changes time, which is the whole premise of the movie.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't understand why when Biff comes back from the future,
He's like beat up.
and there's a deleted scene where he fades away and dies.
Oh.
And they're like, well, if he did that by changing the future, why didn't Marty and Doc fade away?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's another deleted scene where there's like a paper or something that shows that Biff was killed by Marty's mom in like a drunken argument in '97, and so by 2015 he's already dead. So he like killed himself.
Okay.
So that's why he fades away in the future.
Makes sense.
There's another deleted scene where it explains why the DeLorean's time circuits are messed up and it keeps turning on and
Did
stuff.
somebody like spill soda on it?
Peabody, old man Peabody, that owns the
on the farm in the first one.
the two twin
Okay.
ponds.
Oh,
Little
like
pond.
when he's shooting
Yeah.
at him?
Yeah.
He in this deleted scene, he gets out of an insane asylum and goes back home because he's been telling everybody about aliens that crashed into his barn. He sees the DeLorean flying through, and he takes out his gun and shoots it and damages the time circuits.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why the rest of the movie it's damaged.
Makes sense.
And the same thing with the lightning strike at the end.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to say, that accounts for the power, but it need to go 88 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch, they have the 99 spot. That's actually the car going 88 miles an hour in place. It's just spiraling.
Like a burnout?
Kind of, but it's just like a corkscrew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do a barrel roll.
Go do a barrel. Go to your west.
do a barrel roll.
A really interesting thing about this movie is for the dystopian future they go into, they kind of cite in one of the papers that the leading cause of this dystopian future is Richard Nixon wasn't impeached, and
because he's not a crook.
right? He like continued as president past his even
Watergate.
like past everything and sought like his 5th term. Yeah, and that's why it's dystopian, which directly influenced the writer of the Watchmen. That's the same dystopian future that Nixon didn't
Like
get
the-
impeached and everything.
Like the 17-hour-long movie Watchmen?
Yeah.
Okay. Watchmen.
Which is completely ridiculous because everyone knows that Nixon resigned before he was impeached, and then he won re-election in the year 3000 with his head in a jar on a robot body.
Nixon's back! Morbo congratulates our gargantuan cyborg president.
Doc is all over the place in this movie. I think he's better in this one than he's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Still nothing.
it's same character, same song, same verse.
Same verse. Do you have anything?
Listen, it just the hypocrisy of Doc in this, where he's talking about using the DeLorean for financial gain, and then all of a sudden, whenever they're in the 50s and he needs money, he busts out a suitcase full of money
Mhm.
of different denomination from different time frames.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, unless you're just happen to be a antique currency collector, I'm pretty sure you're just traveling around, getting some future bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by taking that money, doesn't he like increase like inflation and
Potentially, not only
takes
that,
money away from like the poor, maybe?
or going back in time and taking, that I've seen advertisements for this one gold coin that you can buy for $20.99. That it's a $10 million gold coin because they found it in this vault.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if he had that coin, he could sell it for $10 million.
Yeah.
So wait, it's a $10 million coin that you can buy for $20.99?
That's what the advertisement would have you believe. I'm thinking that it might be a replica, but it doesn't say replica.
Oh, okay. So you could just like stock up on those and be like, "Yo, buy them."
Well, from the people in the region I've talked to that about the economic crisis in America, their answer is always, "It's the government. Just make more money." And it's like, you're right, because that would have bad effects.
Yeah.
They're like the comment of, "We're $20 trillion in debt. Just create a $20 trillion bill and give it to whoever, and we're out of debt."
It's like, here you go, China.
Exactly.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.
So
They'll need to learn some economics.
Yeah.
so the timelines in this,
Uh-huh.
they get super out of control.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of roughly calculated that there's like 5 different timelines if you're just like going strictly timelines.
Okay.
If the first movie doesn't really follow timelines, you kind of just think that there's only one timeline and that he's just changing
So
it.
wait, how many timelines do you think there are in the first one?
It doesn't address anything, but if you're going by if there is timelines, there's at least 3,
Okay.
maybe 4.
Potentially there's infinite timelines.
Yeah.
There's even a timeline where Crispin Glover comes back to reprise his role.
Yeah, that's another thing we didn't just address. Crispin Glover, the guy who plays the father in the first one, is not in this movie whatsoever.
Is he not?
No.
Oh.
What they had done, he couldn't film this movie, so
He declined to film this movie.
Well, it compromised his artistic integrity.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, we'll get a skinny guy. They went back. They had his face mold in the prosthetic shop.
For his old man look.
So they just literally remolded his whole face and put it on some other dude. And it's like, all right, we'll just turn it upside down and no one will ever know the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
And
then they
Buffalo Bill.
just
kinda.
took scenes from the first one and just put them in the movie
Mm-hmm.
where he was in the first one's scenes.
Oh.
Well, he found out about this and he straight up sued them. Saying
For
that
using his
you're
likeness.
using my likeness.
Yeah.
And before this, they didn't have laws about that or rules or anything.
Yeah.
Which they debated on whether or not taking this to court, and they added it up, and they're like, it's cheaper just to pay him off. Just go away. And so it changed the Screen Actors Guild laws on it to where there's rules to where you can't use likeness unless the actor or the family is okay with it and stuff.
He did an interview and he said that he didn't care at all about the character or anything. Like If they would have just recasted it with somebody else that looks similar, I would have had no issue. But they stole my face.
Yeah.
Put the face on.
Face off.
Face off. Coming soon.
Is it? That's Nicolas Cage, isn't it?
It is.
Prison movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you rate this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 4.2 out of 10. Cool looking hoverboards. I want one.
Made by Mattel.
I'm gonna give it a 9.21 gigawatts.
Okay.
Fucker's electrical. But I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. 1.21 gigawatts!
I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10. You don't want to get struck by lightning. Yeah. So
yeah, because that's how it ends.
that is how it ends. Where did Dot go?
Yeah.
Which this is the only movie
Who went
to
back
have
to the
a
future?
a trailer for the next movie that was already done when it came out in theaters.
Hold on, the third movie was already done.
Done.
They filmed them together.
They filmed them completely together.
I guess that
And
saves money.
They
kinda.
they were editing the first one as they were filming the second one. So by the time the third one was done, the first one was done filming, and so they had scenes from it and everything ready to go. Already.
Makes sense.
No. Oh, it's coming soon.
Yeah, it's like it's done.
You'll hear about it. Here's the movie. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Stay tuned for more.
Oh yeah. Well, we're doing the third one, so stay tuned. Once again, tell us about your hatred for Roderick in comments.
It's okay, he can take it. He's
Yeah.
a little brown boy that could.
And we'll catch you next time.